the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run on first down. Sheffield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Locke. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Sheffield. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Locke to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Dante Jackson picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Locke. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action. Now it's Locke. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 15.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
7 yards, the pick up there. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Locke going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He's going to have the first down past the 20, as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
On second down, Sheffield. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up...
We're scoreless after one.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. To throw it is Locke. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard. They do go for it. It's Locke. And it is incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
To throw on second down. Bowler. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Steeler first down.
Now a run with McFarland. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away his timing.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Check. Watch 54.
Now Locke again. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
55 is Mike, guys. 55. Nice, sweetheart.
Throwing again. Locke. And his pass, incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, Locke. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a 1st down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, we don't want this.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Locke looks to throw it again. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Albert his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Brendan McManus.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down, Steelers.
First down. Bullard. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Operating from the gun. Bullard. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
To number 83.
From 8 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his skirt, out the mud, out the dirt, above.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Lock. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Lock working out of the gun. That is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Bullard. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throwing on 1st down. Bullard. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
sack.
So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, Bullard. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bullard. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bullard, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Gain of 7 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Looking to throw. Bullard. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Lock now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 49 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Shotgun snap to Lock. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
6-yard line.
From the gun, Lock, and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert Okuebuna with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run with McFarland. And bulldozing his way through. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Bullard. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bullard. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
They're running it. C6.
Operating from the gun. Block. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, block. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. They'll run on first down. Sheffield fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Lock. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. 3rd down here.
3rd down and 7.
From the gun, block. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Good.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Locke off of play action. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all. You're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the second-round pick in 2018. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 27. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
McFarland once more. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Badgley's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll try the left side. Sheffield. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Block now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running with McFarland. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That one looks like he'll throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st down, McFarland flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56.
Again, McFarland. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 31-yard line.
Tossing this out wide to McFarland. Finding room to the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now Locke, got to have this one. And he comes back with one complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Locke's pass intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Wide open receiver complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Steelers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Denver, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.